the Pixie Delight. It's a cheers.
This is absolutely insane.
Oh, look at this. It's a faux tunia. Oh, I think I'm having a conundrum now because look at the blue one. This is all the rage this year. Look how beautiful this deep green one is. But then there's this light green one too. And they have the yellow and white tulips. And you live in an area that gets a lot of frost, this is what you want to look for in your planters. And such a pretty bird bath. I found a bigger one on the bottom shelf here. They always have such beautiful and unique planters. Look at this one. Well, we're about to get another snowstorm here in the Northeast.
Yeah, 2 to 3 feet of snow expected by the time this is all said and done.
This is absolutely insane. This is the most snow I've ever seen since living here. We literally have over 2 feet and we're just trying to make a path up the driveway.
Well, we're about to get another snowstorm here in the Northeast, and our snow shovel broke.
Yep, after about 10 years.
Time for a new one.
Done, yeah.
Yeah, so we're gonna go out this morning. We were supposed to go grocery shopping, but we also need a shovel, and we'll see what else we can find. We're at our local Ace Hardware, and George is looking for a shovel, but I also need some more seed starting mix. And a couple of days ago, I posted a video of how my seedlings are doing, and they're looking really good. I had a couple of questions about which soil I'm using, and this is it. I like to use the Coast of Maine Organic and Natural Seed Starter, the Sprout Island Blend. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab one more bag because I'm also almost out, and I have some more seeds to start. So how's it going? Did you find something?
Yeah, this is perfect. And it's made in the USA.
Good. Yeah, it looks
it's
good.
Just a basic shovel.
Nice and sturdy, right?
Yep. And it's light.
Yeah. Where I picked up those lupin seeds that I showed you a few videos back. The Pixie Delight, it's a dwarf lupin, but it blooms in the first year. And it's a shorter stature, so this one only gets to be about 12 inches in height. So I thought that I would try it with the winter sowing method for the front of my borders. So here at Ace, they sell this Livingston seed collection. And I always like to look when we come in here to see what other fun varieties I can find. While I'm here at Ace, I'm also going to grab 2 bags of the Coast of Maine potting soil because this is what I use to do my winter sowing, the Bar Harbor blend, and I'm almost out. And since we're about to get another 12 to 18 inches of snow, I'm going to keep myself busy with some more seed starting as well as some more winter sowing. So we got the goods. We're good to go. Look at this. Dunkin' Donuts has bananas now. That's good. So you can get a healthy breakfast.
You can wash it down with your coffee milk.
Yes.
Yep.
Cheers. I'm sure you've heard of Dunkin' Donuts coffee. It's a chain here in the Northeast, but have you heard of coffee milk? This is native to New England, and it is milk that tastes like coffee without the caffeine. It's delicious. Well, it's later in the afternoon. We went to the grocery store. I put everything away. We had lunch, and now we're heading to HomeGoods. I actually have a couple of things I want to pick up. I'm looking for some dinner bowls, and I want to redo our bedroom for spring with some new bedding. So we're going to look around and see what we can find, and I'm going to take you along because this time of year, they usually have really cute gardening items. A quick update on something that I mentioned last week. With all the snow that we've been getting, the glare has been brutal on my eyes, especially while driving. I shared that I recently switched to Pair Eyewear when I needed a new prescription, and I'm excited to be partnering with them again on today's video. Pair Eyewear lets you change the look of your glasses in seconds with magnetic toppers, including sun toppers, so I can turn my regular prescription glasses into sunglasses instantly, which has been a game changer with all this snow glare. I can swap out different toppers depending on my mood or where I'm headed, and they're really compact, so they're easy to toss in a bag for a day out or travel. You start with a classic base frame, then just snap on different top frames to completely change the look. It's simple, but honestly such a smart idea. Base frames start at just $60, which is really reasonable, and they offer free US shipping and returns, so it's risk-free to try. I also used their virtual try-on tool before ordering, which made it really easy to see what worked on my face. I went with the Murphy frames and picked a couple of fun toppers to switch things up. They also offer blue light filtering, readers, progressives, and premium lenses, all made in their US lab. They're lightweight, comfortable, and just make wearing glasses feel a little more personal. You can use the link in my description box to check out Pair Eyewear and use the code ROOTEDGIFT15 for a free gift with purchase. And thank you so much to Pair Eyewear for sponsoring today's video. We just walked into HomeGoods and look at this. It's a mini version of the same setup I had on my back patio last year. It's a Boston fern in one of these coconut core wrought iron type baskets. I literally had the same thing on my back porch, and they have 2 of them, but they're $49.99 each. A little bit expensive. Hopefully they're UV resistant so that they wouldn't fade, but look, that's what it looks like. It's by Tommy Bahama.
It's a little bit smaller than what you had.
It is definitely a lot smaller. This is probably like an 8 to 10 inch, and mine was like a 14-inch basket. Look at this. They actually have a ton of pre-made arrangements that you could use outdoors with all of these tropical looking plants in these really cool looking planters. That's like a bowl style. Really pretty. I mean, you can definitely use these indoors. I'm thinking that's what the purpose of them is. But I can't see why you couldn't use them outdoors. Look at this one here. It's another type of fern in a ceramic type planter. Maybe it's a fiberglass because it's a little bit lightweight. That's $129.99 though. So these faux arrangements can be quite pricey. You want blue hydrangeas, but your soil isn't acidic enough? Well, you can have some. This House and Garden brand. Look at this. They actually look pretty real from far away. $34.99 for that. You can sit them in some planters, like on a patio or porch. Really cool. They have some really good looking faux flowers. They have some lavender here in this planter. A really good boxwood topiary ball by Martha Stewart. It says that it is suitable for outdoor use. This one is huge, $99. That would look great on top of a really nice and tall stately pot. Beautiful. Some more terracotta pots with some lavender. $24.99. Look at this. It's a faux tunia. I actually went to my niece's house last summer for a barbecue, and she had some of these in her front porch railing. I mean, I feel bad for the birds that are going to try to get some nectar, like the hummingbirds, but they're not going to get budworms, and they're going to stay alive all season long with no need for watering. They actually have quite a bit of these hanging baskets. Look at this one with like a trailing white flower. Has the chain on it, and it's in a coconut core hanging basket. And then they also have this one here with some ivy, and this one that kind of looks like maybe a begonia. We saw a couple of these at TJ Maxx a couple of weeks ago, and they're all about $34.99. These tulip arrangements are really pretty. They make for great spring decor, and they look pretty real. They're good looking faux tulips. $39.99 for this one, and then they have these small ones. I actually really like the look of this. Makes it seem like they're in water. Look at this end cap. Tell me this doesn't look like a display at a garden center or nursery. From afar, these actually look real. And these are like a window box. You could actually put these like on a shed or something, and from afar, they look pretty good. Now, I of course prefer real flowers, but these are low maintenance. They don't need to be watered. The only problem is that over time, these faux flowers do have a tendency to fade pretty badly, but they're pretty cool. $49.99 for these. Look how cute. I think this is new stuff that they're putting out. It's by the British Gardening Company, $19.99. Such a pretty watering can. Oh, I think I'm having a conundrum now because look at the blue one. Last year I bought a white watering can, and I still have it. It's really pretty. And it's also this metal material, but look at this blue one. Which one do you like better, George? The blue or the off-white?
I think I like the blue.
You do? I think it's really cool, right? All right, we'll put them both in the carriage and we'll make a decision in a little bit. This is a beautiful wicker urn style planter. This is all the rage this year. We even saw some over at Walmart by My Texas House. And this one is handcrafted in Indonesia. Beautiful, $59.99. Now this material is a true wicker, so this would be more for indoor use with a plant set inside, because this would not be very weatherproof outside, but so pretty. They have so many beautiful planters. Look at this large one down here. It looks like a stone finish. Oh, this one's quite heavy, so it is some kind of ceramic or porcelain material. $79.99 for that. Some more really pretty planters. Even if you have some house plants to repot. This is a great time of year to do it before you get busy in your gardens. But all of the stores are starting to get some really pretty spring inventory. So this is when you're gonna get the best selection. So this here, in contrast to the last wicker planter that we looked at, is this plastic material that can be left outside. I have some baskets that I bought at TJ Maxx a few years back. They've held up beautifully. Now you do wanna make sure that you poke out some drain holes. There's one plug there, but you'd wanna make a couple more to make sure that your plant has proper drainage. This one's real cute with these wooden ball feet. This one is $29.99. It's real pretty. Some really pretty garden statuary, and we all love our pets, and look how many different dog statues they have. A French poodle, they have a Labrador, they have what looks to be a Boston Terrier or a Frenchie in the front here. So cute. And of course, some frogs and bunnies. These are the only kind of bunnies I want to see in my garden. George, I keep finding more watering cans that I like. Look how beautiful this deep green one is. But then there's this light green one too.
And those are bigger.
And they're bigger. So these look like they're a 2-gallon and they're $29.99. And the other colors that we found, the cream and blue one, were 1 gallon at $19.99. I'm making my decision even harder now. I kind of like this green one.
I think that's in the carriages that we came here for.
No, I haven't picked up anything I came here for, but 4 watering cans, and now I'm trying to decide between. I kind of really like this deep green one. Even though I'm drawn to this color, I think this is like a classic like watering can color. They also have lots of really pretty spring wreath options. Some boxwood, some eucalyptus, hydrangeas, even some lavender. This lavender one is really pretty, $34.99. That's actually not a bad price at all. And then there's a plain boxwood one up top that you could add your own bow. They even have some with tulips. This one's also real pretty with just a bunch of tiny white flowers. And then this one here. Oh, I like these tulip ones. They're all Martha Stewart. Lots of Martha Stewart stuff. Look at that one. And then they have the yellow and white tulips. And even these with the lemons are real pretty. Lots of faux greenery wreaths. These terracotta planters are beautiful. Look at this. They're like a more shallow or lower style planter, but very wide, probably like a 16 to 18 inch. Now, if you want to leave planters outside year round and you live in an area that gets a lot of frost, this is what you want to look for in your planters, frost resistant. That ensures that it won't crack with that freeze thaw cycle that we get in the winter time. And such a pretty bird bath in this concrete finish. It's $39.99. It's also by Martha Stewart. You can sit this on top of a wall, on top of a rock. Look at this cool planter. It's like a bowl with this rippled edge. So cool. It's like a concrete look. This would look great with succulents in it. Here's another one of those wicker urn style planters. This one is outdoor material. It has that plastic feel to it. And it's $49.99 again by Martha Stewart. And this one has a liner in it also. You just have to make sure to poke out any drain holes. You might recall a couple of weeks ago when we went to TJ Maxx, I was looking for a new blue and white planter like this to replace one that broke. This one is real pretty, but it's still a little too small. I want it like one size up, and only $24.99, not bad. I found some more of these greenery topiary balls. These are $24.99. They're a little bit smaller, and they have 2 of them, perfect for a pair to go on either side of like a front door. Look at this, they even have some daffodils already in bloom. For most people, especially if you're in the South, your daffodils have probably already starting to come up. $59.99. My earliest ones pop up in March. They kind of look like this, the ice follies. Some forsythia stems. Do you know if you have a forsythia shrub in your yard, you can actually cut some of the branches, put them in a vase inside, and they will open up. So you can essentially force them indoors and have some real forsythia branches to enjoy with these cheery yellow blooms. Look at this, some faux alliums. Oh, one of them looks like it's missing, but this is a pretty full set here, and it's also by Martha Stewart, $24.99. Real pretty. I found a bigger one on the bottom shelf here. So this is the size that I had looked at before. and it was $24.99. And then this one is $29.99. So this is the size I'm gonna go with.
Does it have a hole for drainage?
Yes. Look at that.
Good.
They always have such beautiful and unique planters. Look at this one. I mean, you'd have to be careful because this could get knocked off pretty easily, but it's such a beautiful and unique terracotta pot. Does it have a drain hole? Yes, it does have drain holes. It is $39.99, probably because of the level of detail on it. And this one is also real pretty. Has that urn style with the base, like a pedestal base. This one is $29.99. They're made in Italy, as is most terracotta. They have a larger size in that style as well. Well, I finally found one of the items that I came here for, some dinner bowls. A few days ago, we went to the Olive Garden for dinner, and they served pasta in some deep dinner bowls like this. And I thought they were great because at home, when we make pasta or rice, sometimes with our flat dinner plates, the kids can get a little messy, things start sliding off the plates. So I wanted to try out some of these dinner bowls. And most of the sets that they have are off-white, but I found this set of 4 that are white, which our dishes are currently white, and they're only $9.99, so I think that's a great price point to try out some dinner bowls. And for my spring bedroom refresh, I did need some new king-size pillows, so I picked up a set of those, and I found this really nice kind of a linen feel decorative throw pillow that I'm also going to pick up. I just checked out and I ended up getting a couple of things for my spring bedroom redo. I got those dinner bowls. I decided on the green watering can. I thought it was really classic and just really pretty. And I did end up getting 2 of those planters in the blue and white. I liked the idea of a matching set, so I have 2 larger ones. Even the smaller size is bigger than the one I currently have, so I'm really happy with those. So thank you so much for spending your time with us this weekend, and I'll catch you in the next one.